Climbing is one of those really cool sports where there's millions of different ways that you can go climbing and enjoy the sport, whether it just be mountaineering, climbing indoors, bouldering, trad sport, whatever it is you want to do. When I started, there was no climbing walls nearby, and the closest thing was trad, and that's all we could do. And now there's climbing walls all over the place, and kids are just starting inside and they've never done outside. But doing this and starting the club and getting them outside, I'm starting to get to give them the childhood that I had. As a young kid, getting to go out and stand on the top of a mountain every Saturday is just awesome. It's just such a cool way to live. I'm Robert MacKenzie. I'm a climber, through and through. My dad made me a little harness out of old car seat belts when I was 3, and we went climbing. I can't remember what cliff it was at, but since then, that's been me. When I started, the nearest indoor climbing wall was Glenmore Lodge, which was quite a way away, and within the same time distance was some of the best climbing in the world. So outdoor trad climbing is where I got started. I did the first 8-10 years of my life just doing trad every day. It's great. What childhood. When I think I was around 8, the climbing wall in Inverness got built, Inverness Leisure. And we started doing competitions. Climbing outdoor trads for all those years has built my technique quite good, so I was actually not too bad at the competitions. And a few years down the line, I joined the GB team. I was British champion, I think 4 times in a row. When I got on the GB team, my best places were 8th in Europe and 15th in the world. Well, when I was training up in Inverness, I was one of the oldest guys in our little group up in Inverness, and we all worked with each other, we all helped each other. So I got a bit of a love for coaching, helping my mates out and everything. And we ended up getting quite a few kids up there on the GB team, which I was really, really happy with. I had a great little bunch. And when I came down to Glasgow, I was actually sitting at uni one day and I got a text from Michael Jeans at the Glasgow Climbing Centre, who said, "Do you want some part-time work?" Okay, well, go down for some part-time work. And that's been me. I was coaching for 6 years there. While I was there, I helped countless kids coming through over those 6 years. In the last couple of years at GCC, we wanted to try and get the kids outside climbing because some of them had only ever climbed inside. They'd never done outside climbing. So I and a couple of the parents started up an outdoor climbing club for them, the Glasgow Gorillas. We've been running for just over a year now, and it's been brilliant. It's been fantastic. We've got 30 kids getting their first steps outdoor climbing, and they're loving it. I'm really happy. The work I do now with Climb Scotland is going about the country, getting people psyched for climbing and helping them get into it in whatever way they want to do it, helping schools, scout groups, local clubs, local communities, getting people climbing. And all I want to do is get as many people into climbing as possible because it is a fantastic sport. A few years ago when I was on the GB team and the competitions were getting quite serious, and I'd started training really hard, and every time I was climbing I was training hard and trying really hard, and I wasn't getting outdoors and doing what I'd started doing as much as I used to, and I guess I kind of missed it a little bit. I was training really hard and climbing loads, but it was all reps, and I lost some of the spark a little bit. We went for a winter day up in Corrinsnecta, and we went and soloed Pygmy Ridge, and about halfway up I looked out at the view across Aviemore, across Scotland, and I had myself a little epiphany. And it was the moment where I realised this is why I do it, this is why I climb, for this moment. As climbers and as mountaineers, as ski tourers, whatever you want to do in the mountains, you get to go and see the world, your country, your life from a different perspective that in reality not a lot of people actually get to see it from, and that perspective is beautiful. So I had myself a little epiphany there, and I've never looked back.
never see.